welcome to Late Night with Bridget and Holly. I'm your host, Holly.
And I'm your host, Bridget.
And y'all, tonight, what we're going to talk about is me and Bridget have been BFFs for going on, oh my God, 3 years?
Yeah. Two and a half,
Yeah,
two something. Yeah.
yeah. Next year will be 3 years that we've been BFFs, so a little over 2.5. But before we do, I want to
I
remind y'all
call
if
us
you,
besties. I
yeah,
like besties
besties.
for us.
Yeah, I do like besties because I don't call her BFF, and when we're talking, we're like bestie,
Yeah.
bestie,
Yeah.
bestie. So I don't know why I said BFF. But if you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every Tuesday, every Friday when we have new episodes to drop at 11 p.m. sharp. And if you are on any podcast and you do not hear us, email us at bridgetandholly@gmail.com. Bridget will make it happen. So, this podcast was Bridget's idea, and I love, love, love it. Because, y'all, we be thinking, we're like, what can we talk about? And we do talk about a lot of random shit because for us, I think our podcast, we want to be real. We're real on all of our other social media, so why would we not be real on our podcast?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do research and come up with things, topics and stuff like that. But for the most part, we just, like to talk to y'all about our just real life in general, our
hmm
experiences that we've had, what's going on. We get sad like y'all do. We get excited. We go through depression. We go through all the emotions that you
Can you
guys
believe we're
do.
actually human? You didn't
Right?
think we were, was you?
We are human. We're not drag the puzzle piece and match it so we know that we're not robots. Or no, they do that, yes, so they know you're human. But anyway, so I'm gonna let Bridget start this off because I know some of the things I think that she is going to say about me. So I'm more, I mean, I know she's anxious to hear what I got to say too, but I'm really anxious to hear a few things that she has noticed about me over the years.
Okay, and we're calling this show Bestie Observations, like what we've
Yeah.
noticed about each other, good, bad, and ugly, over the past 3 years.
But
So
I don't think me and you are going to have any uglies. We might have, and I don't even really think bad. I think it's just going to be a little not quite bad, but I don't think we're going to fall in the category of bad or ugly.
well, how do you know? You don't know my list yet.
No, but I know you, and you would have told me already because you're very blunt. You would have been like, "That's very bad of you, Holly. That's very ugly of you."
Well, yeah.
So I don't think it
That's
would
not
fall.
demure. That's not, yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, not too
so
pure.
I would say the first thing is I've noticed is your ass will fall asleep in a damn heartbeat. Feet up, you go to sleep fast. I'm gonna give you about three or four things, and then we'll elaborate on them. I've also noticed that you are extremely caring and understanding and
Oh,
kind. And I think that it's not just towards me, it's towards everybody in your life. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
And when they're going through struggles, I think that you're very sympathetic. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I feel
And
like you're
so,
pain. Like when you're sad, I'm sad.
yeah, yeah.
It
So I
hurts my
think
heart.
that. And but I've also noticed you're late for everything. You're late
Everybody,
for
what's that
everything.
saying? You're gonna be late to
On funeral.
your own funeral. Yeah, I get that all the time. All the time.
Shelly's late for everything too. Like if you can count on anything, you can count on her being late. You can count on you being late.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. I mean, you
Yeah.
saw when we went to the beach.
Yeah.
I was what 30, 40 minutes later than what
Yeah.
I should have been.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I want to know a few things about you. So, one thing that I learned about Bridget, and I struggle with this too, but when me and her together, we balance each other out and have developed like a bond and a trust that you just wouldn't believe. But one thing I noticed about her that has improved was in the beginning she had very bad trust issues with friends because of the way she'd been treated.
Oh, wait,
And
wait. I still do. I just trust you because you've
yeah,
earned my trust.
that's what I was gonna lead
Yeah.
to. But in the beginning, it wasn't that like she, wouldn't like tell me things, but she would pick and choose what she would tell me. And she would tell me, I want to trust you. I know you're a good person. She's like, you've not given me any increment that, da 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 da. And I told her, like, you can ask her from the beginning. I was like, I'm gonna show you that I'm a loyal and trustworthy friend. And out of all my friends I've ever had, even friends I'm not friends with now, that's one thing that they will say about me was, Holly never broke my trust, and she always kept my secrets and was always there for me.
Right.
And it's been a work in progress for her, and it finally happened. Like, when I tell you, like, which I've always like told her everything. Like, after we started being friends and stuff, and I thought that I could trust her, um, I started telling her a lot of stuff. But I've noticed that she now trusts me like 110%. And that's something as a friend you do have to work for. And we both had to work for that with each other.
Yeah.
But her a little more because she's really, really been burned. Next thing that I will tell you about Bridget is, how can I put it? Because if my other friends are watching this, I don't want them to take this the wrong way, because I do feel this way about them, but I really feel this way about Bridget. Bridget wants you to succeed. If Bridget is if Bridget is coming into a pot of gold, bitch, she's gonna tell you how to find your pot of gold.
Mm-hmm.
She shares things with you. Like, I will give you perfect prime example. We both do the TikTok shop together. And she'll tell me, oh, Bessie, you did this so good. Or, Bessie, do this and this might help you improve. Or she'll be like, Bessie, I got this. You need to go get it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's very, very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very caring. She's passionate because she'll say, Bessie, I'm praying for you. And she's just always thinking of you and not thinking just of herself. She's
Yeah.
not being like, oh, well, I'm doing this and I'm gonna keep it secret, and I ain't gonna say nothing to Holly or do. Like, she shares so much with me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to find a friend like that, because sometimes you got a friend and they're gonna be like, I might let her know one or two secrets, but I ain't telling you everything. But with
Yeah.
me and her, she does. Like, when I tell you she is the mother figure for me, she is, and I tell her that all the time. That's something else that Bridget has really become to me, that I've noticed. Like, the advice that she gives you is always, always, always on point. I like, when I tell you on point, like 99.99999, almost damn near 100%. And what I mean by that is, in our whole friendship, there's been maybe two things, if that, that I've been like, she'll give me advice on or tell me how a situation is, and it ends up being just a little different. That's because we didn't have all the facts and shit like that. But she just, even though she said, like, I'm very caring, so was she.
Well,
She would give you the shirt off her back. Like, she
if
always
my
tells me,
titties wasn't so big.
yeah, at least yours are even. Like, she knows there's times that, like, I worry when I don't feel good. And she'll say, Bessie, I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you call my phone.
Yeah.
She's always there for me. And some friendships that are long distance, I mean, we're not extremely far away, but some friendships like this don't, I feel like, last and get as strong as ours have without seeing each other. Because we've only seen each other, just a handful of times. But we
Two.
talk yeah, 2 times.
Mhm.
The beach, and then we went to your house. So
Yeah.
it's only been twice. But the bond is just so strong. Like, we don't go a day without talking to each other. And on the rare occasion we ain't heard from one another all day, it's Bestie, I ain't heard from you today, make sure you're okay. Because we know life kicks in and it gets busy. But there's never ever been a day in our friendship that we have not talked at least once. But we talk nonstop throughout the day. It's back, like you just see our messages. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But
Yeah.
I also tell you what I've learned about Bridget, and I got other things, but I want to say this: that she is a very loving and caring mother. And I say that because I know mothers are caring, mothers are loving, but she has shared stuff with us that's happened to her in her past. I'm not going to go into detail with that. And she has prevailed through it and been strong, but was still a loving and caring mother, and
Mm-hmm.
loves all of her kids, her bonus
Mm-hmm.
son, all four of her babies.
Yeah.
And no matter what she's been through, she has always been there for her kids.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, I just think you're just an amazing mother to me. The things that you've been through and stuff, and not giving up, and always fighting and still caring and doing things for them, even if it was in secret. That you do stuff for your kids. You do it.
Yeah.
You always put your kids first.
Always. I try to always, because they're my pride and joy. Like above everything, my kids is is my heart. You know what I'm saying? They're my heart and soul. I love
They're
them to
your
death and
world.
all that. Yeah, and I know, just like I said, all mothers, but I think where I didn't have a mom and now I don't have my dad, it's like my kids are my life. You know?
Right. Like you
Yeah.
could have easily took the relationship you have with your mom and been like, well, I guess I'm gonna be that type of, like, you didn't let that
Mm-mm.
interfere with you being a loving and a caring mom.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you had a great, fantastic relationship with your dad, and he was both mom and dad for you.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you not having a mother figure in your life, and look how you turned out, like that says a whole hell of a lot about you.
Oh,
And I
I
mean
thank
good
you.
things,
Thank you.
good
Thank you.
things. Hmm.
Thank you, thank you. Let's see. What else have I noticed about you? Um, so you talked about you going to sleep. Yeah, you always know if Holly says, I'm just gonna sit here and put my feet up, I'm like, oh, it ain't gonna be 5 minutes. Um
Yeah. And she'll feel
but
bad because she'll be like, we'll be messaging or something, and I might sit my phone down and go do something. And literally within a minute, she's like, oh, hell, you done gone to sleep. And then I'll mess her. I'm like, no, no, I'm up, I'm up. She said, God, I hate thinking that. But it's because I fall asleep so easy.
she does. So I will say that another thing I've noticed about Holly is that she is, when it comes to health, she admitted that she's a little bit of a worrywart. She has terrible, terrible allergies. Like she's allergic to everything under the sun. Um,
Bubble
but
girl here.
yeah, I, she loves her husband. She loves her daughter, and she would do anything for them. I really feel like, and the thing I noticed too, like when we first started being friends, I was very impressed with the fact that she cooks just about every day. Very rarely
She
does she
was. I
go
was
out.
shocked. I was like,
Yeah,
what, really?
very rarely does she go out with, especially even on her days where she works these 12-hour days. She'll get up in the morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, and not only does she cook for herself and what she takes to work, she cooks stuff for JoJo and Jason to have when they come home from school and work, and she's not there. She makes sure they have their supper and stuff. And it's just like she'll be up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning fixing their supper for that night, and so they'll have something to eat that night when before she gets off work.
I do, and I worry so much because I know they can take care of themselves, but they're not going to cook like I cook for them, and I don't want them snacking on sandwiches and oodles, and which I don't buy a lot of that stuff. I do always keep sandwich stuff, just ham and cheese mostly. But I want them to have like a healthy meal. And JoJo's still growing, I want her to have that helping of broccoli, whether it's
Well,
what
and
I.
this is what I was going to say too. Like, now don't take this offensive because I'm heavy too. But people assume, oh, that person's heavy, they don't eat healthy. But y'all, she eats very healthy. Like, she eats very healthy. She'll eat this avocado toast and fruits, and she just like, I tease her. I don't say I make fun of her. I tease her because she'll make meals that are really weird, like hot dogs, potatoes, and broccoli. But she's always trying to make sure it's balanced. Like everything, you got your meat, your vegetable, your greens. Like she's always trying to make sure her meals are balanced. She's always trying to make sure they're healthy. And I've listened to her make stuff before, and I thought that's way too damn healthy. But she's like she eats like that all the time. You know.
Yeah, and it does suck because, like, I mean, I know, like, they say that weight is genetic, and, we are larger people, we got weight on us in our family, but I mostly struggle with my weight because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it sucks. It's like, you'll do good and you'll be slimming down, and then next thing you know, you putting on the pounds, and then when you went through a hysterectomy and going through menopause, it's
Yeah.
a lot harder to lose. And so I'm like, it's not my eating because I don't pig out. I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't never pigged out. We've all pigged out. But I mean, I use lean meats. I do boneless, skinless chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, 93 lean hamburger meat, boneless, skinless um pork chops, like even hot dogs. I promise you, well, you probably would know, but everybody else doesn't know or they can't tell. But we don't even eat real hot dogs. We eat turkey hot dogs,
Yeah.
turkey sausage, like it's all lean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've noticed that when you tell me you go get food, I'm like, damn, that's so healthy. But that's what I'm trying to say. That's where a misconception is. People look at people and think where
Yeah,
they're healthy, they don't eat good, and that's not always the case.
it's
Sometimes
really
they
not.
eat really because, like I said, you don't eat a lot, and you eat very healthy based on what I hear you tell me that you eat on a day to day basis. Unless you're just running to the closet and eating a bunch of ho hos and ring dings and not telling
And
nobody.
Jason gets
But
so mad because, especially with him being diabetic, like, I never want to punish JoJo and her not have sweet treats, little things like that. But I do buy healthier versions of that stuff, which she does like. She'll let me know hands down, oh, I want a Kit Kat or whatever. But I be cautious of what I buy because it's nothing for him to get a plate, a big plate, pour half a bag of nachos on it, cheese, melt it in the microwave, and eat it, and that's not, healthy for him. Like, he told me the other day, he was like, when are you gonna buy more ramen noodles? He's like, when are you gonna put those back in the house? I have not bought oodles and noodles, ramen noodles, whatever. I have not bought them since, oh my God, probably since way before his surgery. Way, like when he started having trouble and
yeah.
stuff last year. I think I had not bought them since maybe last December or January of this year.
Hmm.
And I said, I'm not gonna buy them. I'm not getting those back in the house.
Hmm.
So, I'm cautious and mindful of, diabetes runs on JoJo's side of the family. I don't want her to become diabetic, so I want her
Yeah.
to eat healthy, but she's still entitled to her little treats. Because if I buy a bag of cookies and she don't hide them or put them up, they're gonna be gone in a day or two.
Yeah.
Because Daddy is gonna come from the man cave, take him a little break, and grab him like 10 chocolate chip cookies.
Listen, Mr. Ronnie's bad for it too. He went and bought a dozen donuts to yesterday or last night. He got
Krispy
six
Kreme or Dunkin'?
Krispy Kreme. I think
Oh
he got
God, I love Krispy
eight
Kreme.
eight glazed and four chocolate covered cream filled. I went in there. I moved the box because I was moving it to cook today. He's almost eat the entire. I've not had one donut. He's eat the entire dozen almost in one day.
Mr. Ronnie.
He eats like that all the time, and I worry about his sugar. Well, then when we went on that Halloween trip, I bought two big old bags of candy for Halloween. He almost ate all of it.
I swear I thought I just heard a gunshot.
A gunshot.
I don't think nobody's popping fireworks this late.
A gunshot in your neighborhood?
Yeah, we got like a field back there though.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
that
that's
shot
what it
Bigfoot.
sounded like. Yeah, so squatch. Why do men have appetites like that though? Like, I'm not
Mm-mm.
saying a girl can't eat because I watch these girls.
Honey, have you ever
Katrina
seen my
Keto.
snack drawer sitting beside my bed?
Yes, but you ain't showed it to them. If you can reach put the phone, y'all, show them your snack drawer. Show them your snack drawer, please.
I've showed it on TikTok. But see, people on the podcast on the regular voice can't hear it or can't see it.
Well, that's true, but at least our subscribers on YouTube can see it.
Ready?
It'll make
Hold
you
on.
mouth the water. And she restocks it, y'all. Like every couple of months, she has to restock it.
These are empty. I can throw them away. Corn nuts. I don't know if you can see that the way I'm
She
holding the phone.
loves corn nuts, y'all.
Corn nuts, Mentos, Mentos green apple, Mentos cinnamon. Um, let's see, Twizzlers, M&Ms, just sweet tarts. These things, Goett's the caramel chews. I got suckers over there. I got almonds here.
Now,
Banana
what is your
chips,
favorite out of all of those? What would you say your favorite out of all your candies?
beef
What are your
jerky,
favorites?
beef jerky.
Beef jerky, girl. I love teriyaki beef jerky.
Yes, that is.
It's so yep that oh you buy the chunks.
Yeah, them are good.
Oh, I've had those a couple of times. I usually get Sweet Baby Ray's, and I love theirs.
Pistachios.
Oh God, pistachios are one of my favorites.
That's another one of her observations about me is even though I've lost weight, I'm still a junk food junkie.
But she doesn't overdo it though, because
Look,
like Bridget will be like, "Oh, I'm gonna gain 10 pounds." She's not sitting there hog dogging a whole bag. What is that? Oh, there's our rye chips. Yes, I ain't opened my bag yet. It's still underneath the cabinet.
no doubt.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing that I noticed about Bridget that I love because we share this. We both have addictive personalities. And what I mean by that is like when it comes to only certain things, not like bad stuff or nothing, but like for example, y'all know we love to color. Well, we get addicted. We're gonna get top notch markers. We're gonna get all the coloring books, and we gonna do it full force. Same with our podcast. But Bridget to tell you one thing that I've noticed about Bridget. Bridget is very, very driven. She is hands down a leader.
Oh, thank
Bridget
you.
will not do yeah, Bridget will not do good as a follower because and I don't mean that in a bad way, and what I mean by that is because she's so strong and strong minded and has a lot of willpower. She can't be nothing but a leader. She would
Oh,
never do good as you would never do good as a follower because you're always top command because you don't like if there's a situation going on like a bad situation, you just know what to do. You're not like me. I would be like, oh my god, oh my god. There's sometimes I can be calm. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I can be calm, but for the most part, my emotions just. But
I think I get
you're
that
able
from my
to.
dad. I think it's because my dad raised me. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
keep a
think
level
so?
head, just get through this. Put your head down and kind of deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like even with the thing like when I accidentally took 2 milligrams of Ozempic,
Oh my
I
god.
didn't know that you were worried for me, and she was secretly talking to Jason and JoJo, but she did it calmly,
Yeah, I didn't want you
without
to worry.
yeah, without scaring me. Like when Jason was going through his stuff, she was like, "Bessie, it's gonna be okay. I promise you." Like she's like, "I promise you, it's gonna be fine." Even when I did my allergy test, I'm like, "What if it's the big tui tui?" And she was like, "It's not that. It's just your allergies. You're fine." Like she just, and she's had things in her life happen with some of her family members, and I'm not gonna go into details, but and she's kept calm. And one thing recent, you know what I'm talking about, and she's just kept calm. Like I admire her for that. That's somebody who is strong and
Oh,
strong minded and strong
thank you.
willed. And I've noticed that about you, and I love that. And that's one of the things that you really remind me of with my mom because she was the exact same way. Like the only time I
Yeah.
really saw my mama lose it was when my daddy died and when we were walking into the funeral. She almost collapsed.
Well, I'm gonna
And
be honest with you. I think if your mom was still alive today, she'd be very proud of you.
I hope so. I'd like to think that she would. I also think that you and her would be really good friends.
You think so?
Yeah, I really, I think that I wouldn't be able to keep you and her off the phone. I really don't. I think I would not be able to keep you and her off the phone, and she would be like coming up there, you coming here, like you. I, it's crazy. I swear, I feel like we're separated at birth. I
That's
really
funny.
do. But y'all let us know. What have you noticed about your best friends over the years, like how they've changed, how they've evolved, and things that that you just didn't see in the light until you got further on. Like let us know. Have you noticed changes and stuff for the good, the bad, or or the ugly?
The good, the bad, or the ugly. That's right.
Yes, but we hope y'all have enjoyed this podcast because we have. Anything about me and Bridget, we love. I ain't gonna lie, we love, we love. We like to talk about ourselves, okay? But y'all, on that note, y'all have a good night. We love y'all, and we'll catch you on the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.